What's up, y'all? It's Ty in this video. Today, we're going to be going over and talking about Scheme Spotlight Volume 7. Dropping tomorrow in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. The featured schemes are run and shoot, pistol, multiple O, defensively, 3-4, multiple, 4-3, and 4-2-5. So, if you're on a scheme team, obviously that's what to look at. Remember, for the LTDs that we're getting tomorrow, we'll go over them in a second, you can change their scheme to fit yours. So, let's break it down. Starting with Miles Kitselman from Tennessee. Again, you can change the scheme on the card. Tennessee Team Chem, obviously, can change that. Pistol Chem can change that as well. For the card, comes with a 94 speed. Good catching the football, good catching traffic. Can run block as well. So, it's like a pretty complete tight end. You know, we do see some tight ends that can just basically pass catch, some that are strictly run blockers. For Kitselman, he can do a little bit of everything, you know, can obviously run block and catch the football and just does it all. And honestly, that's my type of tight end, right? Like, I run the football a decent amount, and so I want a tight end that can run block, but I also want a tight end that can catch the ball as well. 6'5" for Miles, gonna be able to go catch the football in traffic with the 96 catch in traffic. I think he's a really good tight end in this game. Obviously, if he fits your scheme or you can change the scheme, can help out as well. So for Miles, do like the card as far as a 98 overall tight end. Only real negative is I wish his speed was just slightly higher. Kourtland Marsh up next, strong safety from Memphis, 98 overall, 97 speed acceleration, 96 zone coverage, 95 hit power. I mean, really the only complaint you can have, again, we'll look at his height here in a second, but as I'm looking at him, really the only complaint that I see right now is that 92 man coverage. That's really, you know, for me when I'm looking at the card, the main concern. He is only 5'10" as well. And so, you know, when you're talking about your top strong safeties in the game, you know, they have good speed. We'll see what the change of direction stat looks like tomorrow. But good in coverage, obviously decently tall as well. Those are some of your best safeties in the game. Now, nice part about him, again, is you can change the scheme. So let's say you give him the team chemistry you want. You change the scheme to fit yours. This card is going to get that 99 speed, which is just going to be ridiculous for Kourtland Marsh in this game. Next up after Marsh, we do see a Taylen Green, LTD quarterback with 97 speed, 98 throw power, accuracy stats. Look really solid as well. Is he going to be the best quarterback in the game? I mean, again, we'll have to kind of wait and see for that. But with the 97 speed, as well as being able to change his scheme, I feel like he's got to be that best quarterback in the game. I mean, again, we'll see what the player traits look like tomorrow. They have been changing them every once in a while. See what the abilities come like. But I do believe Taylen Green has what it takes to be that quarterback one in the game. Maybe you guys think I'm gassing him. But again, when you're looking at 97 speed with that basically max throw power, you gotta like what Taylen Green provides for you guys on the field. So for me, at that quarterback position, again, if you want to change that scheme, change that team chemistry, you're gonna have a 99 speed quarterback, which is gonna be ridiculous. We'll have to see what the throw accuracy stat looks like, which I personally think matters quite a bit. We'll have to see again those player traits, but I do like what Taylen Green looks like. Corey Kiner up next, 97 speed, elusive back, 98 acceleration, 96 change of direction. Decent tracking, break tackle. Kind of want to see what the spin move, juke move looks like for Corey Kiner. Obviously, I don't run the multiple O, so he's not going to fit my scheme. But I like what he provides. For a 97 overall running back, to have that 97 speed, 98 acceleration, and 96 change of direction. Just those alone, or that alone, is enough for me to, you know, be kind of excited about the card. Now, I will say we'll have to wait and see. I'm guessing he's only going to get that silver shifty, which is going to kind of sting for Corey Kiner. But I do think the card is going to be a solid card, especially if you like elusive backs. Now, if you are one where your offense is that multiple O, that's going to help Kiner out that little bit more. Now, one thing at this stage of the game, his 80 catch rating, that's not super high. At this stage of the game, a lot of people have higher catch ratings, and so that is something that I definitely think is to note with Corey Kiner, the fact that he's probably not going to catch the ball extremely well out of the backfield. It's not like it's horrible. I mean, 80, he's going to be able to catch a little bit. That is not one of the better stats of this Corey Kiner card. Coming to Ultimate Team tomorrow. Cameron Johnson, right guard, 98 strength, decent pass blocker, but he's honestly a better run blocker. Pistol scheme, you guys can see there. a fine right guard, you know, and I say like these cards are fine because, you know, you can't really say anything negative. Like 98 strength is ridiculous for a 97 overall right guard. Again, solid enough pass blocker, but a better run blocker for Mr. Johnson at that right guard position. Right outside linebacker, Jaylen Sneed, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 96 block shed, gets after the quarterback. I mean, my goodness for this card. 6'1", maybe could wish he was a little bit taller, so like if you do play a lot of coverage type things, but he's a run stopper that can get after the quarterback. You know, if he got that gold quick jump, which he's not going to, but if he did, obviously you'd hype the card up a little bit more. What are those coverage stats honestly going to look like? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I will say though, sometimes like these cards, even if they are run stoppers, have these decent, you know, coverage stats as well. So we'll have to see for Jaylen Sneed, but I do like the fact that he's got 95 speed, 95 acceleration with good block shed, gets after the quarterback as well. There's just no flaws in Jaylen Sneed whatsoever. Card is an absolute beast at that right outside linebacker position. Jamaree Caldwell up next, power rusher from Oregon, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 97 block shed, gets after the quarterback. Tell me where the flaws are with Jamaree Caldwell. Tell me, like I will wait. I see no flaws in the card. Good speed acceleration, great block shed, nearly a max block shed for the card. Gets after the quarterback with 96 power moves, 94 finesse moves. There are literally no flaws in Jamaree Caldwell whatsoever. Again, this card is an absolute beast, 96 strength on the interior. Now, for me, I run the Oregon team chem. I'm probably not going to care a whole ton about schemes anymore. Perfect, right? You pick him up. You don't have to worry about applying that team chemistry at all for Caldwell. I think he is one of your better defensive tackles in the entire game. And like I said, if you do run that Oregon team chemistry like myself, Caldwell is a perfect plug and play type option. Now, again, I know a lot of people don't run that Oregon team chemistry. You know, I did it when obviously you got a bigger boost for it, and that came and went. But I do think Caldwell is an absolute beast of a defensive tackle in this game. Yeah, we have a lot of good defensive tackles. He's definitely one of them. Michael Trigg up next from Baylor. Vertical threat here. 95 speed for the card. 97 catching. Great route running ability. Good run blocker. I mean, my oh my. Do we have our new best tight end in the game? And you guys can say I'm overhyping him, but look at the card, guys. He's got 95 speed with great route running stats. How am I not supposed to love what Michael Trigg can provide for you guys on the field? I mean, genuinely, what is there not to like about this guy? I mean, you look at him from top to bottom. This card looks like an absolute beast. 6'4" as well. So again, he's going to have that pretty decent size at that, at that tight end position. I love what this card gives you. Now, again, do you want to run him? It's totally up to you, but I'm telling you, I think this card has a lot to like in this game, and I'd throw him up there at the tight end position with anybody. That 95 speed is ridiculous. Obviously, you're not going to be able to change your scheme on him, but this card is an absolute stud at that tight end position. Free safety, Isaiah Cash up next. We're seeing a lot of cards here. Honestly, guys, I think the scheme spotlight drops are my favorite drops that we get. I genuinely think we get like the best cards from these scheme spotlight drops. You guys might not agree with me, but that's my personal opinion with it. So when you look at Isaiah Cash, 6 foot tall, okay, I mean, not necessarily, the tallest, but not bad. 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 93 man, 97 zone, 97 hit power. Another card that it's like, where are the flaws? And you guys might find a flaw, but I'm just telling y'all, like, this card is a super good, super complete card to add to your squad in the game. 6 foot tall, 97 speed, 96 acceleration, 97 zone coverage. I go as far as saying, and this is one of the kind of problems that I've had with the game recently, is I don't see a lot of, differential between the LTDs at a 98 overall and these 97s. I'd go as far as saying I think these 97s are literally just as good. And I'm not trying to sit here and be super negative, but that's just kind of my thought process, is it's like these cards are literally just as good as these LTDs, which shouldn't be the case, but it is the case. Like they shouldn't be as good, but they absolutely are. So Isaiah Cash, definitely a card that if you pick up, should bring you a lot of success on this game. I love his stats, love what the card gives you at that free safety position. Overall, I like this content, guys. I genuinely do. I think this is one of, the better sets that we have seen in recent memory, like in the recent weeks. I think this set from top to bottom, whether you want the LTDs, whether you just want these 97s, are absolutely incredible. They are. Like, I don't know what it is about these Scheme Spotlight sets, but EA decides to cook for these, and then with the fraternities drop, they lay an egg. I just don't understand how it can be so, hit or miss, but that's where we're at with the game. I do like this content that is coming to College Football 25 Ultimate Team come tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.